Welcome to the Jan Podcast, Season 1, Episode 37. I am your host, Jan. How's everybody doing? Okay, I always start off with a traffic peep. So I'm going to start off with a traffic peep. I didn't want to throw you off or anything, but today is special. I have two traffic peeps. Well, they happen like 2 days in a row, so you got to peeve when you can, and I'm sure my peeves are your peeves too. I'm sure there's some kind of traffic peeve that I've spoke of that gets on your damn nerves as well. I can't be the only one. Well, I mean, I could, but I doubt it. So, starting off with, we have an on ramp to a different highway. Okay, it's a merger, and it's a little chute that takes you to the main roads. Okay, but it's pretty busy, and it leads off of an old highway anyways. So to get into this, it's single lane. Okay, to get into the lane to turn. So everyone in the lane next to it jams their way in so that they don't have to wait in line with everybody else. So they go up to the very edge when the lane's going to end, and then they just fucking run people off the road to get in. And it's ridiculous because people literally get run off the road, and they'll bully their way in. It's really dangerous, entitled assholes. But what they don't realize is they're stopping the flow of traffic in the lane next to them, and there are semis in that lane. And I have seen more than one time where a semi has barely had time to stop from plowing into the back of the car. It's ridiculous. It's like people are so selfish and they're so self-entitled that they don't care about anything but what they're doing and what their needs are. It's just, I don't know. The humanity in the world has gone. It's gone. But fuck that. Yeah, I'm not down for that. Don't try to run me off the road because you're going to hit me and I'm going to own your car. Thank you. So the other one, after I swig this mug root beer. Okay, I was having some technical difficulties. So rigs, when rigs go through roundabouts, it's really dangerous, and most roundabouts don't have enough space for a rig. So not only are they pushing, two or three cars out of the lane so they can take that lane and go into the roundabout, 9 times out of 10, there are trailers going over the top of the curb as well. So I don't know why cities allow that to happen because, I mean, they don't allow them up to the roads to get to them, but somehow they come off the freeway and hit the roundabouts and they'll literally stall traffic. I've seen cars try to squeeze that aren't familiar with giving them space for that and they get pinned and hit. I've seen it, it's ridiculous. I don't think that rigs need to be allowed in roundabouts. If there's a roundabout, then that shouldn't be allowed for trucks. That's just kind of how I feel. It's just too dangerous. I mean, those things can go over a car like a tank, so I just don't think they belong on roundabouts. They could take another route. But that's just my opinion, right? Right? And I've got a lot of them, I'll tell you what. But yeah, so that was my traffic peeve and all that good crap. I did have something weird happen this morning. It's been well, I guess let me talk about the weather first. The weather here in California has been really strange lately. I've been here 60 years, okay? So I've seen maybe 5 times it's snowed, 4 or 5 times it's snowed since I've been here. Um, but this kind of weather, I've never felt this kind of weather. Even the summer was the most humid summer I've ever felt here. It was just humid as fuck. I was like, yeah, no, I don't want to live in Florida. This is California. It's supposed to be arid. It's not arid. It's humid. That didn't go over well. And then we're going into winter and it's still humid as fuck. It's like 79%. And every time you go outside, it's like the water just goes shroom and jumps on your skin. You're like, hey, get off. Yeah, it's weird. I don't know. You can, even when you breathe the air, it feels thicker with moisture. It's just weird. You can really feel like the temperature. It'll be like, I don't know, maybe 46 degrees, but it feels like it's 32. You're like, oh my God, it's freezing. And it's only 46 degrees. You're like, wait a minute. No, No, it's really cold. Everybody's going, no, it's cold. So I've confirmed it. Everybody's as cold as I am. I thought maybe it's just because I'm freaking old, but no, everybody's freezing their ass off just like I am. But I don't know what that has to do with my story this morning. But it kind of sets the idea for why I thought when I got up this morning, it sounded like it was raining. But the weird thing is, it was like drippy drip, 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 drip. And I'm like, okay. But it sounded like it was in my fucking kitchen, like in that area. And I'm like, wait a minute. And I'm looking, and all my animals are looking in the same area. We're all looking, and their heads are turned, like, what the fuck? And I'm looking, like, what the fuck? And I'm like thinking, I mean, I know I just woke up, but am I fucking hallucinating? What the fuck is that noise? And I opened the sliding glass door to let Chupa out, and it stopped. And everybody just turned around and went back to normal. And I was like, what the fuck was that? So that's how I started my day today. I was like, oh, that is so fucking weird. It's giving me damn creeps, you know? It's like, I don't know. It's Portal City, huh? It's that portal in my fucking, in between my dining room and my living room. So, but yeah, it was weird that my animals were tuned into it too. So that made it even more creepy for me. Otherwise, it would have been like, I'm just tripping. No, they were all tuned in too. So I'm like, oh shit. It's more serious than I thought. It just proved that I wasn't tripping. I actually heard it. But yeah. Uh, yeah, at work today, well, even yesterday, and actually, I'm lying, Monday. On Monday, when I went into the bathroom at work, they had just replaced like the toilet seat covers, right? And I was like, okay. And you know how when they first replace them, they're packed in so fucking tight. You like gotta rip the first couple ones just to get them the fuck out. So I'm like, God damn. So I go to get it out, and where you pull it inside is just low enough inside the cardboard where I can't get my hand on it. And I'm sitting here going, fuck. And I'm sitting here trying to get it and trying to get, and I had to pee so bad. I'm thinking, I'm going to piss my fucking pants trying to get a goddamn toilet seat cover out. So I like rip one out and I just fucking patch it on there and I sit down and I pee, and I'm thinking, this is going to be a long week. If I can't get all of them out that fast, it's going to be a long week. So by this week, by the end of this week, well, not the end of this week, it's still Wednesday, but I went in today and it was still a little bit difficult to pull. So I think tomorrow when I go in, I'm gonna go to the bathroom a little earlier so I can time the struggle of getting that out. And I mean, sometimes I'll struggle with that, then I'll go to the bathroom, and then I struggle with a brand new roll of toilet paper. I'm like, well, where the fuck is the thing to open it? And you spin it and you spin it, you're like, I can't find the opener. Ah! And then you go to the other one and it's brand new too. But you can see where to pull, and you pull it and it shreds, and then you try to fix it and it shreds more, and then next thing you know, you have like something you could mix together, like you could sew it together, your toilet paper just shredded into bits. You're like, what the fuck? Yeah, so that's how it goes at work for me, at least. But it's funny. Yeah. I did want to talk about something fairly serious, and I am going to refer to my notes on this because I don't want to be I don't want to say the wrong things. I am a big fan of like of certain, not live reels, I wouldn't call it. Well, I guess they're reels, but they're not something that someone made. It's a content creator that takes a police stop that's recorded, and then they show it and then they comment on it. I watch a lot of those. Or I'll watch just the actual video itself without the comment. I don't need the commentary. I'm just interested in the video. But I'm interested in those, and I have, it has not escaped me that way more than half of these videos I'm watching of these people that have lost their fucking minds are actually mentally ill. And it doesn't surprise me. It kind of makes me sick because I remember in my youth, I remember a president named Ronald Reagan that thought it would be a good idea to cut the mental health funding uh, from being a responsibility of the federal government and just throw it on the states and the local governments without making sure that they could even fucking handle it, which they couldn't. Um, Basically, by him closing and deinstitutionalizing all the psychiatric institutions, you basically put them on the fucking streets, okay? Um, there just wasn't enough community-based treatment to help people, and there was no kind of funding coming in to cover the influx of people that were now in the streets and had nowhere to go. So, by the 80s, our social safety net had completely weakened to the point where there was nothing that we could do to help these people at that point. It didn't, like, I'm not saying it created mental illness, and I'm not saying that it caused homelessness, but I have to argue that it left millions of people without any kind of treatment, any kind of housing support. They didn't have any kind of long-term care to take care of whatever mental illnesses they had. They lost it all. So it just, I don't know. I think it was visibly noticeable that there were more homeless people after that, and that it's just grown and grown and grown, and we still haven't fucking done anything about it. That's probably the thing that upsets me the most. I see these crazy people out there, and they can't function with the rest of us, and they need help, and we're not giving them help. We're just throwing them back out and forcing them to function among us, and they don't have the capacity to do that. So I just wanted to bring that up because that's something that's always bothered me. um and that's the kind of stuff that, and a distrust in government in general for myself, is why I'm an independent, and I don't partake in either Republican or Democrat. I don't trust either one. um But that's my political thing. I just wanted to say, when you see these videos, stop and think how many of these people are mentally ill, and how many of these people could actually use help, and watch where they go, what happens to them, and how quickly they're released with no help whatsoever. They're just 2 days, 12 hours, they're out in the street again. And they're out there to act crazy and scare other people or assault people or kill people. I mean, it's out of control. I think it's part of the problem with today right now. You have unchecked mental illness, and they're just they're not getting the help they need. But besides that, you know who else needs help? Animals. Animals need your help, especially this time of year. People are going to be given animals for Christmas, and then they're going to dump them by New Year's. I hate that pattern, but I guess it is what it is. Just support your local rescues, and if you can donate. I'm getting ready to donate Gal's food to a rescue right now. I got 30 days worth of food for her that came the same day she died. It's been sitting in my freezer doing nothing. Chupa doesn't like it, so I just want to, I want to give it to somebody. It's, it's farmer's dog. It's pretty good shape. Um, so spay and neuter, and just try to be a good person. Don't be an asshole. You know? Meh, meh. Yes, do what you can, meh. Okay. All right. Well, I will talk to you next week when I get up off of my soapbox. Yeah, but I just wanted to try to communicate that for people that are younger that may not understand. I just wanted to make sure that you get that Reagan had a big fucking hand in what the hell's going on with our mental illness right now. So we need to fix that as well. I think once we fix that, everything's going to be a lot safer. But okay, well, peace out and have a good one, but not too good because I want to be there when it's that great. No, I don't. I don't want to leave home. All right, bye.